This is Eddie Silva for the St. Louis Symphony blog. Well, it's Ghost Hunters Night, and I'm in the basement of Powell Hall, and this is apparently one of the prime areas for people feeling creepy, people hearing things, people seeing things. Right here are our ghost hunters themselves. They're shooting me, I'm shooting them. We're about to go to another creepy spot, which is the Whitaker room. I don't know if you can see, because it's dark in there, but this is where the most recent sighting of the infamous George was. I don't know if you can see a thing there. George, who is always seen in white tails and top hat. Some people think he was a vaudevillian. But it's now about 1:50 a.m. in the morning, and George hasn't shown his face yet. This is Eddie Silva, and it is now 3:50 a.m., 3:53 a.m. I'm just giving you a view of the monitor that shows the basement room. There's actually somebody down there right now. A real person, a real living, breathing person. Whitaker room. Foyer, boiler room. I'm not sure you can get all this. I believe that's the stage. Anyway, everyone is out hunting. I was just taking a break, actually writing a blog post. And so I guess I'm going to try and find where people are. I know there's people in the basement, so we'll see what happens next. We're getting close to.
What?
Oh, I'm doing some. Yeah, I'm doing video art. Yeah. It's getting close to. We're going to be closing at 6 a.m. and we're taking one last trip through the basement. One of the things that was most amazing was the sound of a woman's voice in the projection room, and as well as a small child that said, "Mommy, mommy, mommy, mommy." A number of these guys heard it. Melanie heard it, and they're just hoping they have it on audio. There they go. Well, it's 6:15 a.m. with Shane and Nelson. It has been a very long night, but we are in the projection room, which is something that people coming to Powell Hall don't ever get a view of, because, well, let's face it, it's not very appealing. But a lot of time was spent up here in the wee hours of the morning, and tell us what was going on.
We attended a EVP session.
And explain.
Okay, it's an EVP machine there detects electromagnetic fields.
And it's going off a little bit. That is a K2 EMF detector. When we do the EVPs, they're electronic voice phenomena. We try and capture voices over recordings. Voices we can't hear with our ears. They're not audible to us, but they come across on the recordings when we ask questions. We were successful in, well, getting the K2 to light up.
And you were having a little dialogue.
We had plenty of dialogue. At one point, we used two K2s and separated them, and we used one for yes answers and the other one for no answers. Normally, if it was just some sort of electromagnetic fluctuation, like floating EMF that's caused by electricity and wiring and things like that, it would light both of them up at the same time every time. This did not happen. The answers were kept separate, yes and no. Hopefully we got some of that stuff on audio. That's the big hope. That'll back up what we did with the K2. We also had a high 8 sitting in here the whole time, plus mini DV and cameras. So.
And it seems that you encountered a woman's presence.
We had heard an audible voice out loud. Seemed to be female. And a small child seemed to be trying to get mommy's attention.
And was actually saying, "Mommy, mommy, mommy."
So hopefully that's on. We've captured that too.
So how does this rank on your ghost hunting expeditions?
That's very exciting.
Yeah, very exciting.
This is what
Good
we
stuff.
come for.
This is why we do it. This is
Absolutely.
looking for the answers, and hopefully we got some of the answers that we were looking for. That's the big key. Like I said, everything usually comes down to the evidence. You can't walk out with a just straight judgment call until after you go over all the evidence. Once you have that, that's when you can make your real decisions there. So.
Thanks a lot, guys.
No.
It was a lot of fun.
Thank you. It was a beautiful place.
Yeah, it's great.
All right.
It was a blast.
A lot of fun.
Let's go find breakfast.
For sure.